I'm back with 10 more horror movies I guarantee you've never heard of. Welcome back, ghouls and gals. Today we are on part 24 of our weird, underrated, underrecommended, underseen horror movies that could be a little disturbing, a little erotic, a little weird for sure. And if you like this series, I now have a podcast corresponding to the movies that I'm talking about called Get Weird. So if you would like to hear my thoughts on specific movies completely out of order, you can check that out every single Wednesday. I upload a new episode here on YouTube, on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts. But today I have 10 horror movies that are definitely not being talked about. I really try to go out of my way to curate these lists in a way where I feel you guys have never heard of these movies. I really try to scrub the ocean floor of horror, if you will. So let's get into it today. Check out all of my links down below if you'd like to see any more or support the channel any further. Check out the Letterboxd list with 240 movies that I've triple dog dared you to watch about 500 times now. I don't know how many more times I can triple dog dare you to watch something. But let's start all the way at the back with number 10 and a film called Rave from 2020. A strange illness spreads among the participants of an illegal rave. There is not much information about this film. It seems very small, pandemic shot. But at number 9, let's talk about Blood Feast from 1963. An Egyptian caretaker kills various women in suburban Miami to use their body parts to revive a dormant Egyptian goddess while an inept detective tries to track him down. Now, Stephen King once said this was the worst horror movie he's ever seen. So let that sway your decision. Next up, this one is super underrated from 1984, Screamplay. A detective investigating a series of murders discovers that they are similar to the slayings that occur in a new script of a Hollywood screenwriter. Now, this one is distributed by Troma. That is why it is on my radar. It is not like made, directed. It is just distributed by Troma. But you guys know I am a huge fan of 80s horror, and I have to recommend whenever I can. Okay, up next, Sea Fever from 2019. The crew of a West Ireland trawler marooned at sea struggle for their lives against a growing parasite in their water supply. I did really like this film. I love an aquatic horror. I love movies that are set in and on water. I liked this one a lot. Check it out for sure. Okay, moving into Tomorrow I Die from 2024. Irma asks her half-brother and her alleged best friend to spend the weekend with her at her family's summer cabin. They haven't seen each other in a while and surprises them with a late-stage pregnancy. She also shares something unexpected. She feels she will die tomorrow. Now this one is billed as a realist Hungarian ghost story. So if you're into horror without like the capital H on the front, this might be one for you. This next one is definitely for the community who may like the true crime aspect of things and also the darker aspect of things. With Strangeland from 1998, a detective pursues a sadist specializing in body modification rituals who lures teenagers through the internet. And an interesting thing about this one is it's written by Dee Snider and he is in the movie. And if you guys check out the new In Search of Darkness 1990, I believe 6 to 1990, is it 1995 to 1999? Whatever, Dee Snider definitely makes an appearance talking about this movie. Almost done here. At number 4, we have Buzzard from 2014. paranoia forces a small-time scam artist, Marty, to flee his hometown and hide out in dangerous Detroit with nothing but a pocket of bogus checks, his power glove, and bad temper. The horror metal slacker lashes out. And this comes from the director of the recently released Vulcan Isadora, which is getting incredible reviews. So, hey, do a double feature. At number 3, we have Faust, Love of the Damned from 2000. An artist sells his soul to a mysterious M in order to get revenge on the people who killed his girlfriend. Soon, he realizes everything has a price, and he is transformed into a demon with a passion for killing. You should be able to find this one specifically on Tubi. Now, if you like metal with your horror, maybe you should check out Black Roses from 1988. Teens in a small conservative town are turned into evil demons thanks to the black metal band Black Roses. I always say metal, wrestling, horror, the Holy Trinity, and this is 2 of the 3. And finally at number 1, our most recent release, o.t.h.e.r. from 2025. Alice returns home after her mother's death to find the house unchanged and haunted by a dark presence. And if you liked the movie Mads, this comes from the same director. So hey, another double feature you could probably bang out in one night. So that was 10 more horror films I hope you've never heard of, or at least at the very least you've heard of and maybe you've never seen. But let me know if there was 1 or 2 on this list that you've heard of, you've seen, or you want to watch. I'm always very curious in the comments. So I will see you on Wednesday for a new episode of the Get Weird podcast. We are talking about We Need to Do Something from 2021. So if you want to catch that before the episode drops, I highly recommend. And on that note, I will see you guys then. Thanks for watching. Sayonara, Spooky Fam.